That's a real attention getter, isn't it? How come I got the little gun, you got the big gun?
Genetics, Dave.
Genetics, yeah, all right. Right this way, ladies and gentlemen. You folks in front, you might want to sit down or whatever so the people in back might be able to see. We're Branded Wild Productions. We're based out of Tucson, Arizona. We're very pleased to be here for the Wild West Days here at Prospector Park. And we hope you enjoy our next little production that we're going to put on here for you. It's entitled The Arizona Bank Robbery. Once again, we're going to ask that you all stay behind this roped off area here. That's for your own protection. The blanks the actors are using are filled with a powerful black powder charge that can burn quite severely at close range. Parents, you might want to hang on to your little ones until the show has been announced completely over and all the guns have been picked up. With that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you all to settle back in your saddles, relax, and enjoy a few moments out here where the Wild West lives on.
So.
I'm gonna go over here.
Shortly before 2 o'clock on a February afternoon in 1866, a dozen men rode into Liberty, Missouri. It was St. Valentine's Day. But none of the horsemen looked like anyone's beau. All of the men were muffled in long soldiers' overcoats, and some wore six-shooters strapped outside their coats. The first three dismounted and posted themselves so they could watch the surrounding streets. The others reined up in front of the Clay County Savings Association. Two of them dismounted and stepped into the bank. It was the first time an American bank would be robbed during business hours, and the beginning of the criminal careers of Jesse and Frank James. Many outlaws were not as widely known as the James Gang. So, from the rewritten pages of the Old West comes another story of outlaws. This is the Great Arizona Bank Robbery.
Well, it's about time y'all got... Sheriff!
Bernard, well, you're as nervous as a long-tailed cat under a rocking chair.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I was just expecting someone else. Thanks.
Now, since when have you had an interest in banking?
Well, Sheriff, Mr. Stockley came out to the Running W the other day and says if us fellows put back 6 of the $12 we make each month, that by the end of the year, we'll have a half a year's wages saved. Do you think that's wise?
Well, Barney, it's always nice to have some money stashed away. You never know when you might need it. But just between you, me, and the fence post, I think that Mr. Stockley wouldn't give you a sow belly brine to grease your flapjack griddle with.
So I'd probably be better off just saving it on my own.
Well, now, I can't make a decision like that for you. You're a grown man. Let thy path thee take be thine own.
That's pretty. Is that from the Bible?
Well, if it ain't, it ought to be. But, Barney, I got stuff to do, and you got till Monday to make up your mind. You think hard on it. I know you'll make the right choice.
Right, Sheriff.
Oh, God.
Hey, Ringo. What took you so long?
I took a little extra time to get us some good horses. Courtesy of the Running W.
You stole horses from the Running W?
What about it? The running W sure ain't horse poor. Besides, they won't notice a few ranch ponies being gone for a few days.
I really feel bad about this. I don't think this is a good time.
Barney, what'd I tell you about thinking when we decided to do this little job?
Not to. That I'm dumber than a box of rocks, and I ain't got the brains God gave a pissant.
What else?
You're the boss, and only do what you say.
That's right. So, anything else on your mind, Barney?
No,
Where's the dynamite?
I got it right here. It's in the saddlebags.
Good. I'll go into the bank and you spot yourself over there by the hotel out of sight. When I blow the safe, that sheriff will come running quicker than a keg of cider at a barn raising. That's when you'll get a good clean shot at him.
You want me to kill the sheriff?
Well, maim, cripple, or kill him. Just make sure he can't follow us once we got that money. Do you understand?
I understand.
Let's go.
Hey, Ringo, how you gonna get in the bank?
You got any more stupid questions?
I'll be over by the hotel. Something blew up in the bank, Sheriff.
Get off the street, Barney. Ringo! Ringo! Talk to me, Ringo.
That's Mr. Ringo, Sheriff. I'm grass-bellied with a spot of cash, so I got enough money to be called Mr.
Well, Mr. Ringo, I know you're as pleased with yourself as a puppy with two tails, but before you start being known far and wide as a he-bear with a fur on his belly, you got another problem. Your chance of getting out of this town are about as good as a jackrabbit at a coyote convention.
Barney! Barney, where are you?
Looks like you're all alone as a teetotaler in a saloon. Give it up, Ringo. This robbery caught you in your own loop.
Sir, this money is mine, and if it ain't, then I'll saddle a cloud and ride to the great beyond.
You all right, Barney?
I'm all right, but I'm about as unhappy as a woodpecker in a petrified forest.
I swear, Barney, your brain capacity wouldn't make a drinking cup for a hummingbird.
Ringo made this sound easier than throwing a 2-day-old calf.
Boy, Boot Hill is full of them fellas who pulled their triggers without aiming.
Sheriff!
Barney!
I'm hit bad, Sheriff.
Hold on, I'll get the doc.
Sheriff, done been floundering in the mire of sin. It don't look like I'll be picking grapes from the Lord's grapevine.
My pappy used to say, the Lord knows that a man's like a barbed wire fence. They all have their good points.
As the 19th century drew towards its close, outlaws who could rob a bank or train and remain at large long enough to brag about it were becoming as rare as the buffalo. They had to contend not only with growing armies of peace officers, but with daunting technological forces, trains, telegraph, and the telephone, to name a few. In the face of such crime-fighting advances, ordinary desperados were doomed. While gunfighting might pay well for a time, the ultimate wages were likely to be death.
The actors of Branded Wild Productions. If I can get all the actors up here for a last curtain call. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mr. Dickie Stanley, veteran stuntman. Mr. Ed McKechnie. Rob Jensen. John Reckers. John Minks. Lee McKechnie. And I'm David Cantor, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming out here tonight. You have a great night out here, all right? We'll see you later.